Well, in today's GTA video, we're going to be turning this whole car meet into our own personal showing. Real quick though, I wanted to plug the giveaway I'm doing over on my Twitter for $8 million. It's a shark card, of course. Link is in the description, so if you want to check that out, then go into the description, click the link, and enter to win. This probably isn't going to be too long of a video, because I would imagine this isn't going to be a very extensive thing, but I painstakingly grinded to reputation level 20, which, by the way, takes so long. I'll be making a separate video on that. If you want to learn how to upgrade your reputation level faster and some tips, be on the lookout for that, either maybe later today or early tomorrow. But I'm sure everyone wants to know, is it even worth it? Of course, there's all the liveries and stuff, but one of the cooler parts, if we talk to Mimi here, we can actually take over the LS car meet, and it does cost $50,000, but you do need to get reputation level 20 at the bottom right. That's like the first thing you're going to need to do, which again is going to take a lot longer than you think, because this game, it's Rockstar. They want you to just painstakingly grind forever. Anyway, with that being said, I have no idea what this is going to do. I have not seen this, so let's take over. Well, here we go. That was a little bit anticlimactic, not gonna lie. But it says during the takeover, you can customize aspects of the car meet using the interaction menu, change the color of the banners and lights around the meet. It has kicked out all of the NPCs. It says personal vehicles can be moved around using the wall panel. So I'm guessing that's the little blue dot down there. Of course, this is my car right here. I wonder if there's any other little tidbits. Doesn't look like it. Now, unfortunately, I'm in a solo public lobby, so I really don't know what would happen if like other people came in here. All right, so this is actually, I'm assuming this is how you can host your own car show without having all the NPCs, which is actually something I was a little concerned about, because there's a lot of NPC cars in the regular one. So I was like, why would you ever host your own car show in here? Because it's like you would never know which cars are which. But if you can remove them all, like we see here, this is actually a little bit nicer. It's a lot nicer, actually. And let's go ahead, check out. So you have 76 parking spaces. Oh man, I wonder, could that be a slight tease at the expanded enhanced edition? Maybe we get more than 30 players per lobby. Probably not, but it's an interesting thing to think about. You do have 76 parking spaces. Now, it says we can move our personal vehicle. So like I can obviously move them to any spot. But if you had multiple people, this is very unfortunate that I'm doing this at like 2 in the morning. I don't have people to test this out with to see like what would happen. Do they have to come to this blue circle to move them? Or since I took over this whole area, could I move their cars? That's something we might need to test out in a later video or something. Maybe in a live stream when we do these car shows. But we can customize stuff. So if we go to the interaction menu, and I'm going to assume we go to the LS car meet, we have the takeover options. And we only have 2 options. So we have the banners, which are out there in the distance. They're matte white right now. We can go matte gray, matte black, midnight blue, bunch of different colors. I'm guessing, I guess you got hot pink. Not really entirely sure the purpose there. I mean, Rockstar said, there'd be some customization. I was really hoping it wasn't just some flags. some cloth in here, but you do have the lighting. So let's see what this lighting is about. So default is driven snow. Okay, it's literally just the lights turning. Okay, well, this was very anticlimactic, might I add. I mean, like, does this even oh, Rockstar, you crack me up. Like, I mean, I guess it's cool, but you can't really custom, like, that light doesn't do anything. Like, let's be honest. The lights that are up here are much brighter. This little blue light, I mean, you have a bunch of options here, and we'll go through them, but it doesn't really change anything because these lights are very, these lights are very, very dim. Okay, well, we wanted to know what taking over the LS car meet does. Well, now we know. Now, actually, just because I am curious, I'm going to go ahead and find a public lobby with actual people in it. And hopefully there are people playing this game at, like, again, 2 in the morning. But before we actually do that, I wanted to show you guys a cool little thing you might not know. It's in the very corner of the car meet here. But if you come to this door, there might be another door somewhere else. But I know this one works, of course. You can actually go to the roof of this vehicle, and you can actually spectate the test track if you wanted to do that. So you got some cool little features there. But as this loads, it actually puts us into a different little area, which is kind of cool. It's a little bit harder to see actually though because of this fence. But yeah, anyway, just thought I'd share that. Let me go ahead and find a new session and I'll take over the car meet again. All right, so we are now inside of a public lobby. There's 16 people. There's actually some people inside of here, so this is actually going to work out really well if this even allows us to do what I want to do. We're going to go to Mimi and let's see what happens. So before we even do that, this guy that's in here is Swoon Dragon, so I guess we'll just remember that guy's name. We'll see if he stays in here. We are going to take over, and it's not letting me. Wait, why is it not letting me? What is going on? So if we actually talk to Mimi while people are in here, it says it's owned, but I can't, she's not letting me take over. I am very confused here. So I think what's happening here is because there are people inside of the car meet, it's not letting me take it over. Which would make sense, because it's like, why would someone, you know, who's level 20 just be able to kick everyone out? So in a public lobby, it seems like this takeover doesn't work. With that being said, I'm going to go into an invite-only lobby. Actually, I'm just going to make this a solo public lobby again. And we're going to see if we can then do it once people get kicked out. So give me a sec. All right, so we have now kicked everyone out of the lobby. No one is in here. No one is in my session. And let's go ahead and see if we talk to her now. She still does not let me take it over. Now, if I go to the interaction menu, does this let me do it? I still can't do anything here. Let's try and leave the car meet and come back. By the way, here we are now on the roof. I guess there's a couple of different areas that you can come up. So there's a little door over there, door here, door here. All right, let's go back inside. Still no one in my session. So, boom. There. Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. All right. So I think what's happening here, you pay a one-time takeover fee, which was $50,000. And then it seems like every time you want to come in here, you have the option to host your own private meet. That's what I'm guessing is happening here. So we obviously have the regular one, the public one, and then we have the takeover. So if we do the takeover, there's going to be nothing in here. And just to test that to 100% confirm, I'm going to go back into a public session and make sure. But as you can see, we are now in the takeover one. And I'm going to assume that if people want to join yours, like they have the option to, you know, come inside. Or I guess you can just go into the interaction menu and invite them this way. Okay, so one final test. We are back in a public session. 14 people are in here. There are people inside. We're going to walk into the little blue dot here. And boom. So we have the public one and we have the private one. We're going to, of course, load up the private one. And I want to actually see if any people in here join. I'm going to go ahead and invite them and see. So I'm just going to go ahead and invite the people that are in here, that are in this list. And we're going to see what happens if they show up. Well, in typical Rockstar fashion, I'm trying to call for my car inside of this private takeover. I just want any of them, honestly. But it's telling me my personal vehicle is already in the car meet. However,
I'll get back to work.
when I go and try and move it, it says your personal vehicle is not in this private takeover. Only in this game, man. Only in this game. Now, when you're in the private takeover, you do have all the same options. You can customize your vehicle like this. We can go in the test track. You could rev your engine. So you're not missing anything. I guess the only things you are missing, you can't buy the clothing. You can't do the tattoos. You can't test drive the vehicles because there are none up there. It seems like this is literally just for like actual car shows with other people. And actually, as you might have just seen at the bottom right, you do actually get progress inside of the private car show. So this might be a better way to earn that RP or earn the reputation. At least it's a lot quieter. There's a lot more room. You don't need to worry about all the people in there. So maybe if you wanted a quieter way, then once you get to level 20 in the reputation, you can go inside your private room and get it done. And actually, I did get my friend in here. You can see he is running around. The way you actually invite people is through the interaction menu. So they can't just drive straight in. So it is an invite only type of thing, even though of course you're in a public session. So if you were doing this with friends, or if you have a crew, or if you want to do it with a bunch of people, you have to invite them. I believe the invite goes to their phone like most other invites, and then they just join. They have the same options you have, so they can go to that blue circle, choose which one of the 76 slots they want to put their car in. They can also call the mechanic to get their car delivered inside. They have access, of course, to the custom shop if they want to customize their car if you're doing a car show. So it's actually kind of cool. And actually, another cool thing, if I, the owner of the takeover, leaves, they still stay in here. They don't get kicked out. So that's another very, very nice thing that does happen. So yeah, honestly, overall, I mean, it's of course very disappointing that the customization is what it is. I mean, what was the point? Like the flags and the very minuscule lighting, it's not really that good. It does nothing. I mean, I guess Rockstar just threw it in there. But as far as having your own space to do your own car shows, or to grind the RP, or just to, I don't know, get away from all the other stuff that's in the regular one, I like it. So getting to level 20, paying $50,000, I'd say it's a pretty good deal. Let me know your thoughts in the comments though. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video like if you didn't enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.